Welcome to an Entrancement UK hypnosis file. If you've been here before, you can click the button in the centre of the video now to skip straight to the hypnosis portion of the file. Safety first. Always check the content and intention of the hypnosis files that you'll be listening to. Some people just want to relax and feel nicely chilled out. Others are into more kinky things like post-hypnotic triggers, enslavement and mind control. It's a good idea with any hypnotic file to check ahead to make sure that the suggestions you're being given are suggestions that you want to respond to. Please don't listen if you're pregnant, if you're currently drunk, if you're under the age of 18, or you currently have any mental health issues. Treated with respect, hypnosis is perfectly safe, but it can be a little bit of a mental rollercoaster ride, and you wouldn't ride a rollercoaster if you weren't feeling well. This file will hypnotize you and will give you a post-hypnotic trigger, temporarily turning you into the obedient slave, servant or pet of the next person to ask you, who do you obey? Whilst you're in this state, your first and foremost thoughts will be of obedience and pleasing others, and you'll happily obey any command you're given, be it submissive, cooking and cleaning, silly, stand on one leg, behave like a cat, or sexy, dance, kiss this person, flirt with that person. It will only make you obey within your own comfort levels. There are certain boundaries that you won't overstep, even with hypnosis. That means this file can't be used to get you to hurt yourself or anyone else. It can't be used to get you to give away bank details. And unless you like the idea of becoming a full-fledged sex slave, it can't be used to make you strip or sexually service anybody. If, however, deep down you do like the idea of being a sex slave, then you will willingly do that. If this all sounds a little bit too intense and you've decided this isn't for you, that's fine. Just turn the file off now and go listen to something a little more relaxing. If this does sound like something you want to explore further, then get comfortable, follow my words, and drop deep for me. Ready to relax? Okay, take a nice big breath in, followed by a big breath out. Let yourself start to relax, let yourself start to grow calm, start to grow still. Just listen to my words, follow my voice, focus your eyes on the pendant before you if you like, or if you like you can just let your eyes close, drop deep and follow all my words. Just keep breathing easily, slowly. Breathing in relaxation and breathing out all your tension. Breathing in a sense of peacefulness. Breathing out all your worries and cares and everyday concerns. It's easy to relax. Easy to follow my words. Easy to find yourself feeling completely chilled out. Peaceful, dreamy, soothed, still. It's easy to feel all these things when someone's guiding you. When someone's guiding your relaxation, when there's something to focus on, when there's a guide, it's so very easy to follow. So very easy to relax completely. Relaxing completely for me now. More easily, more deeply with every second that passes. Relaxing completely for me now. More easily, more deeply with every breath that you take. Just relaxing completely for me now. Following my words, fixed on that pendant, relaxing back. Everyday thoughts melting away, everyday cares just vanishing. Breathing, following, relaxing, responding, drifting down deep. So very easy. Relaxing deeper and deeper. All the muscles in your body unwinding, relaxing deeper and deeper. All the thoughts in your mind unwinding, relaxing deeper and deeper. The tension leaving you, leaving your muscles, leaving your body, just being left completely relaxed, relaxed in every way. Every bit of care and worry and stress just melting from your mind, melting from your body as you relax, as you follow. And it's easy to fix on my words, easy to fixate, easy to follow, easy to find yourself locking onto my words like they're all that's important. Because right now they are. Right now all that matters is following, relaxing, breathing, listening, accepting every single word that I speak into your mind. Accepting every single word that I speak into your mind. Right now all that matters is following, breathing, feeling increased sense of soothed relaxation filling you, flowing through you with every moment, with every breath, with every single word you hear me speak. Every single word I speak drives you deeper, enchants you further, entrances you more and more completely. But this is something that you enjoy, being entranced, being enchanted, being captivated, feeling controlled. This is a slave file, and you like the idea of becoming a slave for a while. Picturing your resistance melting away, picturing your willpower melting away, picturing yourself surrendering, giving up control just for a time, just to see how it feels. And it feels good, and it feels liberating, and it feels wonderful to let go of control, to follow my words, to fix on my voice. My voice is soothing, relaxing, sexy, sensual, and listening just makes you feel so good, so sexy and happy and carefree and peaceful and relaxed and great in every single way, every single way. Relaxing down deep until you are at the point where you can accept any command that I give you into your mind. Relaxing down so deep and so easily, so deep and so easily. Right now you feel very chilled out, you feel very chilled out right now. You feel very peaceful, your thoughts are just slow, unwinding. You can imagine the thoughts just melting from your mind. You can imagine the tension fading completely from your body. You can imagine being completely enchanted, completely controlled, completely captivated by my words. Imagine how that feels. Feel those things now. Enchanted, captivated, controlled, compelled, powerless, sleepy, dropping, drifting down deep, melting deeper with every moment into hypnosis, with every swing of the pendant, with every word that I speak, with every second that passes, melting down deeper into hypnosis. That's good. That's good. Each and every time you hear my words, you relax deeper. Each and every time my voice speaks to you, you relax down deeper. Each and every time you drop into trance for me, you relax deeper. You relax further. You feel more enchanted. You feel more compelled. You feel more powerless, more wonderful, more warm, more relaxed. Good. Good. Spiraling down deeper into trance, deeper and deeper. Everyday cares and thoughts melting away. You don't need them anymore. They don't matter anymore. And you find that when you're trying to think of everyday things, all that happens is your mind's drawn back to my words, back to my voice, back to the need that you feel to follow, to focus, to grow completely enchanted, to relax totally, to follow, to open your mind, to surrender your senses, breathing, relaxing, melting down so easy, so deeply. That's good. So good. So easy. Relaxing for me now, relaxing until you reach the point where you're ready to obey. Relaxing now, relaxing down, deeper all the time, till you reach the point when you're ready for my commands. Relaxing now, relaxing down, so deeply, until you reach the point where you're just completely and totally captivated, controlled, and ready for my commands. That's good. If you want to continue relaxing deeper, click the button on the screen. If you're ready for commands, listen carefully. From now on, whenever someone says to you, "Who do you obey?" your waking mind will lose all control, and you'll simply become a slave girl or slave boy, happy to serve, happy to please. And you'll obey that person in almost every way. you'll just be a slave girl or a slave boy. You won't remember being anything else. You won't want to be anything else. You'll just be a slave. If it's a male who said, "Who do you obey?" you'll say, "I obey you, my master," and you'll obey him. If it's a female who said, "Who do you obey?" you'll say, "I obey you, my mistress," and you'll obey her. Whenever you hear or see the words, "Who do you obey?" that's what you'll become. An obedient slave girl or slave boy, utterly fixed on the idea of obedience. As a slave, you'll feel really good following commands. The first and foremost thought in your mind will be either "yes sir" or "yes miss," depending on who's commanding you. The only words you can easily think, easily speak are "yes sir" or "yes miss," as a slave has no need of any other thoughts. As a slave, you'll be patient, happy to carry out commands you might normally find boring. Slaves don't get bored. You won't get bored. You'll be happy to wait for minutes at a time for a command to come. You'll be happy to do things you might normally find boring. You'll just be patient. As a slave, you'll be calm, totally disconnected from your everyday cares, worries and stresses. They won't be important. They won't be remembered. You'll feel totally peaceful, totally passive, calmly waiting for commands, calmly waiting for orders. As a slave, you'll be deeply submissive, believing firmly that it's your place to obey every order you're given, feeling that it's your purpose, your role, your calling, to obey, to serve, to submit yourself. As a slave, you'll be eager, you'll love serving, pleasing. It'll make you feel sexy, useful, good, rewarded. Following commands will make you feel so fulfilled and carefree and happy, eager to obey. If you want to be a sex slave, you'll be aroused. There'll be no thoughts going on in your mind, but your body will be thoroughly enjoying itself, thoroughly turned on. As a slave, as a sex slave, you'll just feel so sexy, so exhilarated. You'll have no inhibitions, no embarrassment, no barriers whatsoever. Just horny, hot, happy to obey any command you're given. If you don't want to be a sex slave, you'll just feel a pleasant non-sexual buzz, an exhilarated feeling of deep, rewarding pleasure deep down inside you. As for your waking mind, whilst you're a slave, if you enjoy the idea of watching helplessly whilst your body obeys all the commands it's given, you'll be aware of what's happening but unable to control yourself. If you like the idea of watching helplessly, you'll be able to see what you're doing, but you'll be unable to control yourself. Unable to speak out, unable to take any action unless you're in danger, or about to do something you 100% would never want to do. But otherwise, you'll be utterly helpless, watching from within, unable to control yourself. Afterwards, you'll remember everything you did clearly. If, however, you like the idea of having no idea what's happening to you whilst you're a slave, if you like the idea of having no idea at all what's happening, your waking mind will be asleep. It will be switched off. It will be totally unaware of anything, drifting wonderfully in deep relaxation, totally disconnected from your body, from what's happening to you. Your subconscious will still be aware, ensuring you don't do anything dangerous. And afterwards you'll recall as much or as little as you wish. Perhaps you'd like the whole thing to be a blur, perhaps you'd like to recall nothing at all, perhaps you'd like the odd image to come back to you. Whatever you want, that's how much you'll remember. In both cases, whether you're watching from within but helpless, or whether you're switched off entirely, in both cases, if anything is about to happen to you that would endanger you or that you totally hate, you will regain control. You will wake from your trance, you will stop being a slave, and you'll be back in control of yourself, fully in control of your mind. As long as you're not mistreated though, as long as you're not in any danger, as long as you're safe, you'll remain a slave girl or slave boy, happy to be commanded, happy to be controlled, toyed with, happy to obey. The words, "Who do you obey?" turn you into a slave. The words, "Who do you obey?" make you that slave. The words "who do you obey" give someone else control of your mind. Following that, the words "I obey you, my master," or "I obey you, my mistress," come automatically from your lips. Whilst a slave, you'll obey every reasonable command happily, eagerly, submissively, with a "yes sir" or a "yes miss." Whilst a slave, you'll happily follow and obey any and all commands you're given, so long as it's safe for you to do so. You'll remain a slave until you hear the word "release." When you hear the word "release," your slave mind will switch off and your normal waking mind will turn back on again. Your waking mind will remember as much or as little of your time as a slave as you wish to. The word "release" will wake you from trance. The word "release" will return you to normal. You will also return to normal under the following conditions. If you're commanded to return to normal, you'll return to normal. If 1 hour has passed in which you received no commands, you'll return to normal. If you're being played with by someone over the internet and one of your connections goes down, you'll return to normal. If you find yourself falling asleep, when you wake, you'll return to normal. If you start getting any form of painful headache, you'll return to normal. And if you're endangered or commanded to do something that you'd hate, you'll return to normal. Let all those commands sink into your mind now. If you want to hear them again, click the button on your screen. If all commands are firmly placed in your mind now, if you're ready to obey, ready to be a slave when you hear the words, "Who do you obey?" then get ready to wake. Waking now as I count from 5 to 0. As you wake, you'll recall as much or as little of this trance as you want to. 5. Rising from trance, all sleepiness dropping away, all commands firmly written in your mind. 4. Feeling cleansed, feeling refreshed, feeling restored, feeling more revived as you begin to wake more and more. 3. Feeling energized, energy filling you, waking you, empowering you. You feel yourself growing more and more awake now. 2. Taking a nice deep breath of energy-giving oxygen, feeling wonderful, almost fully awake. 1. Feeling great, like you've had the best sleep ever, about to wake up. And 0. Wide awake, feeling fine and fantastic. And there we have it, your programs to obey when anyone says a certain phrase to you. If you'd like to test that phrase out now, then keep listening and I'll be triggering you in just a second. If not, if you're happy that those commands are firmly in place and you just want to go on with your day, then you can stop the video in a second. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, I hope you enjoy this file, I hope it's lots of fun for you and whoever you decide to share your triggers with. But stop the file now and I'll see you again. Everybody else, who do you obey? Find yourself saying, "I obey you, my master." Now you have one command, and that command is to post a comment on this video. And the comment I'd like to post is just to say this: "Great video, I dropped really deep." That's all I want you to comment. Great video, I dropped really deep. Once you've written that, once you've posted that comment, you'll release. You'll only release after you've posted that comment. There's a very good slave. Go and do that now. And also, if you liked this video, be sure to click like. Thanks.